From his new cafe and ice cream shop, Million Yaman looks out and sees an old problem.
Lonely, no one is gonna there. That's we're feeling sad because that's empty.
It's been 14 years since the Calgary Board of Education moved out of this building. It then sold it for $36 million. The buyer? Pension fund BCI. It represents public sector workers in BC. And in all that time, the buildings sat empty. There's no sign that could change anytime soon. A spokesperson for BCI says it has nothing to share about plans for the 56-year-old building. The city offers incentives for owners to either convert or demolish their buildings. It won't say whether BCI has applied for either program. It did say the city is open to working together with our public and private partners to support future development and investment opportunities at this site and at others like it throughout downtown.
It's a gorgeous building.
Mike Atkinson is the new councillor for this ward, which includes the former education centre.
We don't have a lot of those kinds of buildings left. We have some of them up at the university that were built around the same time, but really within the downtown, it's kind of the only real shining example of this kind of brutalist architecture.
He says there's not much the city can do beyond the incentives it offers to private property owners.
There's upkeep, there's requirements in terms of making sure that a place remains safe and, garbage and things like that on the site. But by and large, the city has limited levers at its control to sort of take what is a vacant site and convert it if there isn't sort of the will of the owner to be on side with that.
Atkinson says it's a good sign the building hasn't been torn down, and that could indicate the owner might favor repurposing it or integrating it into a future development. Across the street, the manager for this condo building says the 300 or so owners are eager to see some type of redevelopment.
Having a derelict building right across the street from us detracts from the pretty substantial investments that we've made to visually improve the exterior of our building.
He says a problem they believe is connected to the unused building: pigeons.
They come over onto the balconies of our units, which creates problems for our residents. Some of them, earlier this spring, they were unable to use their balconies entirely. At a pretty substantial cost, we brought in a contractor to help us implement a pigeon control program to help bring that situation under control.
They've also raised concerns about the lights that no longer work near the family of man statues. They say the dark park space has created safety concerns.
We've been working closely with the Calgary Police Service as well as our security team to help resolve those issues, or at least reduce the number of occurrences we have. Since noticing the uptick, we implemented 24-hour security in our own building.
A spokesperson for BCI's real estate investment arm says the park lights will be fixed, but they didn't answer our question about the pigeons. Back at the shop, Yaman says any redevelopment would improve the area, and it could be good for business.
We want to see there maybe mall or a residential place because it's good for us and good for everyone.
BCI says it'll share its plans for the site when it has them. Exactly when that will happen, it didn't say. Brian Labby, CBC News, Calgary.